Hi guys, it's Siobhan with Kitty and Beyond. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing monthly November readings for 2018. This is for Pisces. So that's Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And I also recommend that you check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising signs so that you can get a better overall idea of the energies that are affecting you this month. Also because sometimes you'll resonate more with one over the other. Like I know sometimes I resonate more with my moon sign or my rising sign. Sometimes it's my sun sign. It just depends. Also, time and energy are fluid and are not linear as we perceive them to be. So some of this energy may not be happening right now. It may be coming in, December, end of November, or it may have already occurred in October. So keep that in mind. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all of the information is in the description box below. Just send me an email so that we can get connected prior to making any form of payment. I'm looking at about a 48-hour turnaround for readings right now. So if you'd like a reading, I'll get back to you as soon as possible with the emailing, and then once payment has been processed, you will receive your video recorded reading within 48 hours, and or we will schedule a Skype Live reading or session within usually about a week. So let's jump into it. Pisces, this month I tuned into your energy and I took some notes beforehand, before pulling any cards or anything like that, and I got the sun. So that was a very clear symbol that came up for you guys. And then I jotted down some notes and some key points on what the sun represents. So it represents light, illumination, clarity, cycles, seasons, purity and freedom, warmth, rebirth, support, passionate love, radiance, innocence, and fun and playfulness. And on that note, at the end of the meditation, I got the image of a girl spinning in a sundress. And I got that feeling of playfulness and fun, and I guess cycles as well because it's spinning. So that's interesting. I just put those two together right now, actually. What else did I get? Oh yeah, the heart. So releasing and clearing darkness from the heart. So I did see like a little bit of blackness over the heart chakra, which is not a bad thing. It just means that a little bit of stress, burdens, fear, griefs, or lack mentality have kind of conglomerated into a ball and can be blocking the heart chakra. So it's just important to let that out. That way you're not holding back from all of this love and fun and playfulness and healing. But also that's why the sun is here, because the sun is about healing as more than anything, which I forgot to write down, but now they're reminding me that the sun heals. It brings light to things. So it's illuminating the darkness that has tried to congregate there, but it's nope. We gotta clear that out. So on that note, you have support from above, support from on high, as they put it. And I saw images of wings and images of spaceships. So depending on whether you believe in angels or you believe in cosmic beings and or both, I believe in both because they're just two different energies of like pretty much the same thing. Just different dimensions. Whatever it is that you believe in, just know that you're supported in your healing, and that light and that love is what's going to help you to find this inner playfulness and this inner healing. Okay guys, so let's get into the reading, and I love that I just looked at the video time recording at the exact moment when I stopped speaking, and it was 333, which is guidance and expansion, and as well as soul guides. Ooh, 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by all these messages. 333 means, well, I always see it as that my ascended masters are helping me. So I've got my spirit guides, and they are confirming the messages that I just gave to you guys. And then the 2 of Cups is about a spiritual union and divine love and sharing of divine love in balanced and very healed and emotionally mature ways. Okay, so let's get into the reading. I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite and the Gilded Tarot as clarifiers if we need them. And we're doing the monthly spread as usual. So what is the current self of Pisces this month? Current self energy. Oh, that's a lot. No. I just need 1 or 2, please. Current self. The Devil. Interesting. I'm going to get clarifiers on that bad boy because Temperance in reverse. Can I get one more clarifier on the devil as the current self, please? Oh my God, and we got the devil again, but this time in reverse. So that's interesting because, well, first of all, I want to see. Yeah, okay. So the current self coming up as the devil sandwiched by in between temperance here is about finding the balance and freeing yourself from restrictions. So finding the balance between the light and the dark, which was basically what I was feeling in your energy. So there was like the darkness overshadowing the heart chakra, but then there was all of this light coming in. So you are being freed from these restraints. Oh my gosh, like a little squirrel just scurried up the fence, like straight up the side of the fence. That is so cool. And I'm taking that as a spirit guide of you guys being able to ascend out of this entrapment and doing it seemingly against all odds or against all gravity, because that squirrel literally just climbed up the side of a completely solid wood fence. Like, it had nothing to grab onto. It must have really sharp claws. But yeah, anyway. This is you guys freeing yourself. This is your current energy right now. You might be feeling a little bit trapped or burdened or restricted in some way. This might be a little bit of toxic energy that is built up for you guys. And I am a Pisces sun, so I know that there's been a lot going on. There's been a lot to release, but I have been going through some karmic cycles and been releasing a lot of this devil energy for myself. So I really hope that that resonates with you guys as well, because the Temperance card signifies finding the balance. And let me reverse it so you guys can see the imagery here is of her pouring the light, or pouring this energy from one cup to the other, and she's just balancing it out, And it's the light and the darkness. We also have, I don't know what planet that is, but to me it almost looks like Mercury. And I know that we're in Mercury's shadow period right now. We're going into Mercury retrograde. So this might be about karmic cycles being balanced out as well, because I can see the devil card as karmic lessons. So it's all for our greatest and highest good, and the sun is going to come in and help clear that up. But that's the current energy of the self right now. Oh, I just noticed on the bottom of the deck we have the Wheel of Fortune. So that is, again, karmic cycles and things being fated to take place in a certain way for you to learn certain lessons, but that the wheel does keep spinning, so you won't be stuck in this energy forever if you're still in it. So let's see what's up next. We have the theme of the month, and this one really wanted to fly out. Holy crap, okay. The Knight of Pentacles. So moving forward slowly but steadily. You might not see a lot of progress just yet with your movement forward, but it's only because the Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest moving cards in the deck, because he really wants to plan and be sure that everything goes very much in sequence. So he's not just going to run out there and do things willy-nilly without thinking or planning. He really wants to make sure that he's setting a solid foundation so that when he does climb up, he's not going to fall. And that was like that squirrel, you know, he's planning the course of action and trusting in yourself to be able to execute that course of action flawlessly. Wow, okay, that's really cool. What else do we have here for the key goal? And I just got a weird like pang in my tooth, which I never ever get because I don't have sensitive teeth. And the teeth represent your self-image and self-confidence. So if you are feeling like you don't have the self-confidence to deal with these challenges, because this is the key goal, and it's coming up as the Five of Wands, which is dealing with conflict, dealing with challenges. This could be internal conflict with yourself, or with others, but I'm feeling, back to the teeth thing, is that, okay, for example, have you ever guys had those dreams where your teeth fall out or you lose a tooth when you're dreaming? And it's a horrible, horrible recurring dream for me. It's like one of the worst. and I've had them ever since I was younger, but it was always related to stress. It was always when I had like some big paper due, or there was a lot of conflict going on with like my family or my friends, or I was going through a big process of change and I'm being drawn to the bottom of the deck, which is the Death card, which is a big change happening. Or when I was feeling limited in some way, that was when I would have those dreams. And what it represents is the teeth represent your ability to feed and nourish yourself, as well as your self-image or what other people see of you. So it's directly relating back to your self-confidence. So if you're feeling a lack of self-confidence because you're stressed out or you're being put under pressure, that's when you might have those feelings that you're not good enough or that you aren't able to support yourself. But this is showing that, like, the cards so far are showing me that that's basically what's going on in your life. But the Knight of Pentacles is here to assure you that the theme for you to be going through these karmic cycles and this period of stress is to have confidence in yourself. You are sure-footed, as is the Knight of Pentacles. You have a clear plan. As long as you stick to it, you will be able to come out of this on top. You will be successful. So don't allow this outer or inner conflict to hold you back, because really, in reality, when we look at the Five of Wands in a very positive light, this is training. This is practice. You wouldn't get stronger if you didn't have this kind of one-on-one training. Okay, so this is ultimately making you stronger, making you better, faster, more agile, able to handle the challenges that get thrown at you. You know, life doesn't get easier, you just get stronger. So this is also divinely guided change, which is the number 5, which is the Death card on the bottom of the deck as well, moving forward, relating to change. So let's keep going, but that was the key goal, is to find the positive in the conflict, not the negative. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it defeat you, because you're stronger than that. So the obstacle to overcome for Pisces . Oh my gosh, that's a huge chunk, but we have the Ace of Cups, so we'll see if it comes back up again, but I'm going to put it back in because that's like way too many. You guys keep wanting to give me like all these cards. There's so much going on. Okay, so the obstacle to overcome for Pisces. Just 1 or 2 cards, please. Thank you. So the obstacle to overcome is the 4 of Cups, which is discontentment, boredom. I'm seeing this more as not seeing your true opportunities or your capabilities. You're being distracted by what's going on around you and forgetting that you have everything that you need to accomplish what you need to get done. And the Ace of Cups that came out just before this is this cup right here being offered to you, but it's like you're not seeing it because you're only looking at these empty cups down here. So it's about refocusing, and when you free yourself from the struggle and the stress that have been weighing on you, that's when you'll be able to see things clearly. That's where that clarity comes in, that sun energy comes in and frees you, and so that you can accept this cup instead of just having it being handed to you and you not seeing it. You can accept it and take it and use it, because you have to fill yourself up first before you can accomplish anything. So this is self-care over everything. And this is coming up in the obstacle position. So it may be a little bit difficult for you to, or it may seem like an obstacle to see everything for the opportunity that it is. Rather than seeing the pessimistic view, it's going to be about shifting into a more optimistic view of things, because that's going to allow you to grasp this opportunity. If you're focusing on the pessimistic side or the negative side of everything, that's all you're going to get. If you focus on the positive side, the optimistic side of everything, that's what you're going to get. My mom always told me, if you think you can't, you can't. If you think you can, you can. And I just saw 33 again. So the guides are really with us today. So thank you, Spirit, for all of these divinely guided messages for the Pisces Collective. We're going to keep going. So we have the major accomplishment up next. Well, that was fast. We have the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. So that's the accomplishment, is being able to handle everything that is thrown at you, being able to still move forward. Like, he's carrying them and he's doing it. It's tough, but he's doing it. And once he gets to that point of knowing that he can do this, then he can put them down, because that's all it's ever been about, was just knowing that you could. Because you have the capability and the strength to be able to carry whatever it is that's thrown at you. And the 9 of Cups is that fulfillment, that wish fulfillment, knowing that you can do this. You have everything that it takes. You have all of the cups here supporting you. And you're sitting here very sure and confident in yourself. That's the accomplishment, is you finding your self-confidence and knowing that you can handle whatever it is that is on your plate right now, or whatever it is that you need to heal, or whatever it is that you need to free yourself from. You can do it. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. What to avoid? What should Pisces avoid this month? Strength. So feeling like you don't have the strength. Again, it's coming back to this struggle between whether you have what it takes. So avoid feeling like you're weak. Avoid feeling like you don't have what it takes. And avoid letting your baser instincts guide you, because the devil represents indulgences and, doing things that aren't good for you, but you do them anyway because you just, it's like that wildness, that inner, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's like that, oh my God, not bloodlust, but like, like when a wolf just, like, they're so hungry and ravenous and they'll just eat anything and they'll just tear it to shreds. I don't know how that's like a valid example, but that's what's coming to me right now. And here we have the lion, so similar energy. It's taming the baser instincts is basically what I'm trying to get across here. It's not being the wolf. It is allowing yourself to be more disciplined, having the strength to discipline that side of you that might feel good, but it's not good for you. Okay, so it's having the strength to say no to things that aren't good for you, but that you may have done in the past because it was easy or because it felt good, but it's not good for you in the long run, and you know what that is. So we have, and that's what to avoid. So what to embrace. What to embrace this month. Oh, we got 2. Embrace the options. Embrace making the decisions, because it may seem a little bit daunting when you have all of these things that, for example, let's say, this snake, you might say, oh, well, maybe I'll pick that one, but that's not going to serve you. You don't know what's under here. It might serve you, it might not. This one looks pretty good. This one looks good. I don't know about the other ones. They look kind of iffy. But it's going to be about using your inner guidance and your intuition, because the Hermit is about going within and finding the inner light to guide you on the path. So this will help you to make decisions that will best serve you. It might seem a little bit confusing and you might have a lot of options, but ultimately, when you look within, you will know what is right and meant for you. You will intuitively, in that moment, be guided to what is best for you. And a lot of the time, that'll be your first instinct. So when I'm trusting my intuition, it's always a sort of quiet little voice that is initially there. And then that's when that devil energy comes in right after that and says, no, no, no. And it's much louder. So it's about training yourself to listen to the much quicker, much quieter voice of your intuition, of your higher self, of your guides, of your messengers, of your guardian angel. of God, of source, of whatever it is that you're looking for here. That is the clarity and the illumination that you seek. But you'd really have to train yourself to pay attention to it. And you won't know the benefits of that guidance unless you take and you utilize that guidance. So, for example, this is like a really weird example, but I was driving one time and my car was like about to break down, and I could feel it, that it was about to break down. And there was like this little parking lot on the side of the highway, and I was on the Sea to Sky highway, which, if you know that highway, it is basically like a cliff on one side and a cliff on the other. So there's like a cliff, like a mountain rising up on one side, and a cliff that drops down to the ocean on the other, and there's basically no guardrail, there's no shoulder to pull onto. And my car the engine was seizing on me because my oil pump stopped working. And my intuition told me, pull off here. Pull off here. And I knew that I should have done that. And I felt very strongly like that was what I was supposed to do. But I resisted and I said, no, it'll be fine. It'll keep going. Because at this point, I didn't know that the oil pump was failing. I didn't know that my engine was about to seize in the middle of the highway. I was just like, well, I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm just going to try and make it, And, like 2 minutes later, it broke down. Like literally the engine stopped running. I had no gas, no control, no nothing. All I could do was coast down this scary ass highway and pull off onto the side of the road around this like really sketchy curve where all these trucks and cars were like ripping down the side of the highway, and they were honking at me because I was like half out in the middle of the road, pulled off onto the side with my hazards on. And it was just a really stressful, shitty situation, which could have been avoided if I had pulled off into that little viewpoint parking lot when I had been guided to do so. So you won't know the benefit. And I just saw 44, which is divine guidance from your angels. So thank you, angels, for providing that guidance. And it's my own damn fault that I didn't listen to it. So you won't know the benefits of the guidance unless you follow it. And you might see the pitfalls of the guidance if you don't. So if you don't follow it. So trust your inner guidance to make these decisions, because that's what's going to give you the inner strength to move forward and find your fulfillment and be able to take on whatever it is that you are being karmically loaded with. Okay, so but that was a lesson for me in trusting, right? So this is all just lessons. These are all just experiences that help us to affirm our beliefs. And as I was saying that, I saw 2222, which is keep the faith. Have faith that you're being guided. Have faith in yourself. Okay, I'm going to start preaching now. Let's move forward into, so that was what to embrace. Where to find support. Where to find support in the month of November. Ooh, very ready to come out here. This was the 6 of Pentacles, which is about giving and receiving in very equal and balanced ways. This is also about charitable giving and gratitude as well. So where to find support is giving to yourself rather than to everybody else. Because you have to fill yourself up first to be able to share with anybody else. But this is also about, if you're feeling like you don't have enough, reach out and ask for help from others, because there's people out there who are willing to give and support you. And this will help you to find the balance that you're seeking through these karmic cycles or through these lessons or experiences. If you don't like the word karma because it triggers you in some way, don't think about it that way. You choose what you choose to believe, basically. But all I'm asking is that you choose to believe something that supports your growth and that supports you being strong and independent and sovereign. So I'm non-denominational. It's not about what it is that you believe. Is what you believe serving you and the collective, or is it not? So this is finding a balanced way to support yourself and support others at the same time. Okay, and if you can't support yourself, but you're supporting others, then you need to reassess why you're doing that and instead support yourself first and foremost. What's next? We have advice and encouragement, the final card here. Advice and encouragement from Spirit for Pisces. 2 of Pentacles, so finding the balance. Again, this is very much in line with the 6 of Pentacles energy and the 10 of Wands, because this is about multitasking. This is about finding the balance on your journey, because there's always going to be new things that are going to be added onto your plate, or new things to do throughout the day, or a list of to-dos and everything like that. There's always going to be stuff, you know? So this is about finding the balance between what is important and what is not important, and letting go of what isn't working for you, what is holding you back, what is causing you to sink, and what is causing you to float. I described it in the Aquarius video here as cresting up on the wave, and then everything else from there is downhill. So once you've made it this far, and you're very much just about to reach the peak, and then it's all going to be assisted from on the way down. So you've gotten yourself up to the top of that wave, and then the angels and the guides and the universe will take it the rest of the way. Also, about when it comes to negativity or self-sabotage, the only way that you will have your boat sink is if you allow that negativity to leak in. You are buoyant inherently, so just don't let that energy in, and you won't sink. You know, keep your boat ship shape, and you won't have the struggle of being weighed down by the negativity. But it starts with you first. It starts with your boundaries. It starts with your strength. It starts with your protection. So protect yourself, cleanse yourself, and know that you can accomplish whatever it is that's going on. You can master all of these lessons. You wouldn't have set up these lessons for yourself if you thought that you couldn't. And I know that you can, because there is no other way. You just do it. You believe that you can, and then you can. All right, guys, so this was your reading for the month of November. I hope that it resonated. If not everything, then at least just one particular message. That's always my wish, is that you receive at least one message from Spirit that helps to guide you and helps to support you in your path. And if nothing resonated, then that's okay too. You can just check out some other videos of mine or of somebody else, and I just wish that you get your messages. That's all that matters. Yes, again, if you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information's in the description box below. Just hit the Show More button and make sure that you read through all of the options and requirements, and send me an email. Also, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, it's at 2kittyandbeyond, just like the name of my channel. And I don't post as much on there, but I do post some other very interesting things, which I always forget to promote my channel, or promote my Instagram account on my channel. So yeah, I post like my ramblings, basically my like logical and intuitive ramblings that I get throughout the course of my life. So I will see you guys next month in December. We are almost done this year. Keep going, guys. Have faith in yourself. You are strong. You are capable. I love you. Thanks for watching. Bye.